Hello, welcome to another video. Today we are here in the forest to go mushroom picking. And let's see if there are any mushrooms, because it has been such a dry summer. Just lately it has been raining a little bit, but it has been quite dry. So there might not be any mushrooms this year, but hopefully we can find something anyway. And I'm here with my mom and dad, and we have been picking mushrooms ever since I was little. So it's been one of my favorite things to do in the whole world. So let's see if we can find anything. We didn't go very far, and here we already found some nice chanterelles. They are beautiful, quite big, very nice. That's lovely. Bright yellow. I like to clean them a little bit already before I put them in the basket. It's just easier than to clean it all when you come home. So I leave the trash in the forest instead, and the pine needles and the dirt from them. At least the biggest dirt. Here you go. So I think it looks good because we already found mushrooms. So there must be some mushrooms at least this year as well.
Ser du? Så fin.
And here is one.
Oj, oj,
Oh, it smells lovely. Oops, missed by that much. That's the gold from the forest. Have you found anything? A couple of chanterelles. Well, it's looking good. And Dad, have you found anything?
No, something here.
Wow, you found a lot.
This is beautiful.
And we've been here like less than 5 minutes, so it looks promising. Look at this lovely green moss everywhere. Here are some lovely blueberries still. These are nice, they're quite solid and big and clean. They're good too. You cannot compare these with the store-bought blueberries that are from the bushes. These actually make your mouth blue. Usually around the ditches on the country roads you can find very good mushrooms. I can see that, you know, the season of the porcini it has ended because it has been cold already, so you won't probably find those. But hey, look at that, I almost passed it by. Look here, some more chanterelles. These are lovely and super tasty too. Here we go. We have already enough to make a sauce. They are so good when they're fresh. You can fry them with a little butter and salt on top of a sandwich. That's like the best way, I think. Or if you have a little more, you can make a cream sauce with some onion. Sometimes it's not easy to see them because of the yellow leaves, but there's a cluster right here And where I put the basket, up there as well, and also there behind the basket. I'm so happy there are mushrooms today because I really thought we wouldn't find any. Like a little flower bouquet. What my mom found. This is the reason we came here to pick these. They are called trumpet chanterelles, and they are, well, usually this is a very small one, so it has just grown. But usually when you find one, you can find a whole cluster of them. But these are super tiny. They are really like small babies.
So we have two more.
They grow, even if there's a frosty night, they can grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, here is a little bigger specimen. Look at that. Lovely. Here are more of the trumpet chanterelles. They have a very long stem. But we can mix these with the normal chanterelles and make a nice sauce. This is my haul for so far. There's so many yellow leaves here that it's not easy to spot any mushrooms. But also this year there isn't that many. It just was too dry. There's still flowers in the forest.
Kyllä se.
No es una tatti, mira. Titta. This is quite slimy. Is it like limanuljaska? This is a slimy spike cap. It's called in English. In Finnish it's limanuljaska. Can you show me underneath? It's very slimy, but you can eat it. Try it. And we were just looking at this ant hill because it looks like an animal has done these holes here.
2 holes.
And here as well. 3, and up there I think.
And
Perhaps they were
That's
looking for something to eat.
Yeah.
Mhm. But I think it looks like scratches.
house.
Claws, yeah. Here is another slimy slime cap. Look, here's a slippery jack, but it looks like somebody bit it. Maybe there was a squirrel. And it has no foot, so maybe they took the foot. But this is a very good mushroom. Here are some more. Here is another. It's a bit older. And here too. Slippery jack. I think it's such a funny name. I think I will leave these because they are so small. There is a puffball here, but it looks very old. So when you step on them, there is this that looks like smoke. Let's see. Woohoo! Yes, it puffed. You can eat them when they're young, but not anymore at this stage. This mushroom there's quite plenty of, but I don't know what they are. Maybe some kind of honey mushroom. But since I'm not sure, I will not pick them. I only pick the ones that I know for sure. And here is more. Look at how many there are. These orange ones. You see? I have to do some research about that. Maybe I learned something new. This is a fly amiata. This one is poisonous. And it's called a fly amiata, or like in Finnish kärpäsieni and in Swedish also flugsvamp. Because you can actually mash this into milk and then it kills bugs, it kills the flies. So you can put it like in a place where there's a lot of flies and they die, the flies. So I think that's the name, that's where the name comes from. These are quite old, but yeah, I think it's the most characteristic poisonous mushroom. Sometimes they are really pretty, but these are very old already. More of poisonous mushrooms. They are so pretty. This forest has a lot of those. Look what I found here. This is a cap mushroom. A porcini. Ooh, it's quite soft though. And it has been eaten. But this is a porcini mushroom. One of that kind. It's quite soft, so I won't take it at this time. Okay, why?
What
What kind of mushrooms are these? Oh, they are smoke mushrooms, those that smoke.
Wow.
Yes, look how many. Wow. So pretty, look at this. Boom. Boom. They're so tiny, but still they're old. Look at this. Boom. Puff mushrooms, puff. Sometimes when they're not quite puffy yet, it's green slime instead. It looks lovely. Look at the size of this trunk. The route up here to the hill is not that easy. There's a lot of fallen trees in the way, and it's quite steep. You have to climb over these. Now we're going on top of this cliff where there is usually some trumpet chanterelles. And if there isn't any here, then they haven't come up yet. We are looking for the trumpet chanterelles now. Or suppilovahvero, it's called in Finnish. And this place always has many of them. Okay, I found some really small ones. And there's a bigger one there. Here you go. Here are a couple. And there is one too. This one has a decent size. Here are some a little bigger ones. These trumpet chanterelles. What a lovely little cluster. And here is a tiny one. I think maybe in a month or a couple of weeks it will be better. They are so small still. Look, this is very nice. It's a pine bolete. Männynherkkutatti, I think it's in Finnish. And here is a smaller one. But the cap came off. This has been eaten, a little bit nibbled. Here is a brittle gill, a very, very old one, because I think the season is now out. It's just too cold. The snail on top. But brittle gills are actually my favorite mushrooms because there's so many different species. There's like 300 different, and in Finland, and I think in the world it's like thousands. They are different colors, and there isn't any really poisonous ones. There are some that are bad, but you can always take a little nibble and taste it and spit it out. And if it burns, it's like one of the bad kinds, but it's not poisonous, so you can pick all of them. And I think that they're really nice in taste because they're quite dry, so they're not so slimy as some other mushrooms. But yeah, this one of course is completely gone, and you can see it's hollow inside, and it's quite dry. The foot, it snaps like this, like this. But unfortunately, there isn't. I didn't find at all this time. Look at this. What is this? What is this? It's full of rocks. This is where the trolls live, right? This is a troll house. It looks lovely. Is it from the Ice Age? Has it been formed with the Ice Age?
Possible.
It's a little mountain full of round rocks. And in the middle it's deeper. Wow, it's very nice. Maybe at midnight all these rocks turn into trolls. Take a look at this view. It's just beautiful. There weren't that many mushrooms today, but look at this view. It's all worth it. It's beautiful here. You can see the lake, and the forest, and all the beautiful colors. Look at this hollow trunk. This is where the Smurfs go in. Hey Dad! You're down there!
Hey, hey.
Maybe I can go through this trunk.
Come down.
Look, we found this hedgehog mushroom. It's one of my favorites. It's quite brittle, so it broke already, but it looks very nice underneath. It has this, like a hedgehog, all these spikes. It has crumbled a little bit, but it's very nice mushroom. This is the haul for today. So we didn't leave completely empty-handed. I thought we might not find any at all, so not so bad. Not the same as last year, but pretty okay. It's enough to make a sauce or a pie. And it's quite a big basket. But it was worth coming here. It was so beautiful and we had good weather. And it's just lovely because all the fresh air. You get so much inspiration and just good vibes in the forest. ¿Verdad, Papa?
Yes. Hey, bye bye.
Bye bye.